Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Belief about, or mental picture of, the future. The sum of the values of a random variable divided by the number of values. Anticipating with confidence of fulfillment. The feeling that something is about to happen. A habitual or characteristic mental attitude that determines how you will interpret and respond to situations. Belief about, or mental picture of, the future. The act of looking out. The possibility of future success. His prospects as a writer are excellent. Someone who is considered for something, for an office or prize or honor, etc. The visual percept of a region. Belief about, or mental picture of, the future. A prediction of the course of a disease. Explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals. Search for something desirable. Prospect a job. The sum of the values of a random variable divided by the number of values. The sum of the values of a random variable divided by the number of values. The sum of the values of a random variable divided by the number of values. An expectation. The act of predicting, as by reasoning about the future. Something expected, as on the basis of a norm. Each of them had their own anticipations. Anticipating with confidence of fulfillment. A vague idea in which some confidence is placed. It strengthened my belief in his sincerity. Any cognitive content held as true. An average of n numbers computed by adding some function of the numbers and dividing by some function of n. Used of sums of money, so small in amount as to deserve contempt. Intend to refer to. Yes, I meant you when I complained about people who gossip. Marked by poverty befitting a beggar. A mean hut. Of no value or worth. Denote or connote. Maison means house in French. Have as a logical consequence. The water shortage means that we have to stop taking long showers. Used of persons or behavior, characterized by or indicative of lack of generosity. A mean person. An average of n numbers computed by adding some function of the numbers and dividing by some function of n. Approximating the statistical norm or average or expected value. The mean annual rainfall. Have in mind as a purpose. I mean no harm. Having or showing an ignoble lack of honor or morality. Taking a mean advantage. Mean or intend to express or convey. You never understand what I mean. Characterized by malice. In a mean mood. Destine or designate for a certain purpose. These flowers were meant for you. Excellent. Famous for a mean backhand. Full of hope. The feeling you have when you have hope. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. An intuitive understanding of something. He had a great feeling for music. A vague idea in which some confidence is placed. What are your feelings about the crisis? The sensation produced by pressure receptors in the skin. The surface had a greasy feeling. A physical sensation that you experience. He had a queasy feeling. The experiencing of affective and emotional states. She had a feeling of euphoria. Fearful expectation or anticipation. The student looked around the examination room with apprehension. Painful expectation. The act of apprehending, especially apprehending a criminal. The cognitive condition of someone who understands. An expectation. Something expected, as on the basis of a norm. An indicator of expectancy in development. An early limited awareness of something yet to occur. Intend with some possibility of fulfillment. I hope to have finished this work by tomorrow evening. Expect and wish. I hope she understands that she cannot expect a raise. Grounds for feeling hopeful about the future. United States comedian, born in England, who appeared in films with Bing Crosby, 1903 to 2003. A specific instance of feeling hopeful. It revived their hope of winning the pennant. Be optimistic. Be full of hope. Have hopes. One of the three Christian virtues. Someone, or something, on which expectations are centered. He was their best hope for a victory. The general feeling that some desire will be fulfilled. In spite of his troubles, he never gave up hope. Make a prediction about. Tell in advance. Grounds for feeling hopeful about the future. There is little or no promise that he will recover. Make a promise or commitment. A verbal commitment by one person to another agreeing to do, or not to do, something in the future. Give grounds for expectations. The results promised fame and glory. Promise to undertake or give. I promise you my best effort. Uneasiness about the fitness of an action. Doubt about someone's honesty. Painful expectation. A tentative insight into the natural world. A concept that is not yet verified but that if true would explain certain facts or phenomena. Capability of existing or happening or being true. There is a possibility that his sense of smell has been impaired. A possible alternative. Bankruptcy is always a possibility. A future prospect or potential. A branch of applied mathematics concerned with the collection and interpretation of quantitative data and the use of probability theory to estimate population parameters.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.